Hi Roland, I thought I'd do a quick screen recording for the resources part of the assignment. I have set this up also as a table in my Word document for you to look at. So on the left hand side you'll see the different phases of design thinking, and the other columns across the top there are the different digital tools I'm using at the different phases. So I'll start with Evernote. So I've used Evernote as a platform for a blended classroom throughout this unit of work, so students will be able to use this at home and in the classroom. To start off the design process, and also part of this empathise stage, is I've put a welcome page together, which just is highlighting what is involved in the project. There's also a link to the Balnarring Primary School original page so they can see what else is going on for the day. Back to the Word document. Also at this phase, students will be starting to brainstorm some ideas about what they'd like to do for their project, but also they need to think about what the public would like. So I thought a good way would be to get students to create a survey using SurveyMonkey. They need to obviously have a pretty good grounding in questioning before creating that. Now, if I click through to this, because I have completed it already to test it, it will come up, you have completed survey, but hopefully at your end you'll be able to complete the survey to see what sort of questioning we might use. So that's for that phase of design thinking. As we go down, I've used Evernote again to, in the define part of the design process, so students can look at different Evernote pages that I've created. If I just flick back, I've got these open just to be a bit quicker. So I've created a few arcade inspiration pages where students can look at different ideas of games. They can also watch Kane's Arcade, which is something I think you're familiar with, but it is a really good video for the students to get excited about the project. There's a couple more inspiration pages you can click through if you want. Back to onto the next phase is the materialise. So students will actually use YouTube to create a little, or they'll put a little video of themselves explaining how to play the game, and they will also be making a QR code that will be displayed at the Sustainability Arcade. I've just got an example here of a video, so I'll click that open for you. Okay, so while that opens, I'll just go back and explain what the next bit is. So once the video is created, they're actually going to create a QR code, which is actually done via your phone. So you probably will need to download a QR scanner on your phone to do this next part, and the students can actually click through to that website to create their code. So they simply just create the YouTube video, they'll get the URL, and then they can put that into the generator. So that's pretty simple. We'll go back and see if the video's loaded. Still going. After they've created a code, there's an example there for you to try at home. So if you've got your QR scanner, there's lots to choose from, but there's an example there in the references. You just scan that and the YouTube video should pop up. So go back and hopefully it is loaded. Oh, here we go. So it should take you to this one when you click on the code. So this is just an example of something I did at home, but the students will be able to do this in class?
This is how you play the game, and you get the coin and throw it on these colour sticks, like here, and then who gets the highest number wins.
Okay, so you get a general idea of how that works. Scanning down again, onto the reflect stage. I'll use a Padlet throughout the whole unit of work to gauge what the students are understanding and also get some feedback. So I've just created an example Padlet here. And you can see there that it's got an example, class share what you learnt today. I would use that at different stages and also, I guess, change it depending on how the day went. So that is an example of my resources.